I just watched a video of Jasper in the Philippines that talked about just how much money is enough money, something like that. And it's really hard to say, right? Because for one person, like 10 grand is enough. And for someone who has 10 million, probably 10 million is not enough. And again, it's very relative to the person. And one thing that I just want to say though is that um, really you can't be just working and working and working like you just come home and you know make your home or your house just a house for you to sleep in and do the same and repeat the same cycle every day. I see a lot of Filipino nurses who do that, who work like non-stop. They work 7 days in a row, 6 days in a row, and they don't even get to enjoy, and they don't take vacations, which is like so weird to me that you work all your life and you work so hard in your life and you just what for. Some of them I know because they have two mortgages to pay, but then they end up like just working and spending most of their time where they work because they have to pay for those two mortgages. But what for? I mean, isn't a house supposed to be a place for you to take refuge in and take refuge from, the busyness of life and all that? Yet you spend most of your life working, and so it really makes me think, like, what's the point? I'm not rich. I'm a nurse here in Northern California. I make good enough money, but suffice it to say that I am not money rich, but I'm proud to say that I am experience rich because I travel a lot, albeit, like people think I travel too much, but I also find enjoyment and fulfillment in the fact that I get to see different places and enjoy each place that I go to, and not just, like travel to say that I've been to one country and that without actually enjoying what that country has to offer. um I love taking my vacations, and it's really like fulfilling for me. Wamsley, come back here, come back here. To me, to be able to just enjoy a lot of time off from work, because to me it's really very important. Again, it's very relative, right? Like, again, as I said earlier, for some people, you know they probably prefer to have more money in their bank. And as much as I do want to have a lot of money in the bank, I also enjoy taking vacations and really spending my time resting between my shifts at a hospital. Like today it's a holiday, and much as holiday working holidays pay holiday pays, I prefer not to work holidays most of the time and almost all the time, because for me, I'd rather spend it with family or spend it by myself. So yeah, it's not all about the money. It's also living your life and having the experience that you want. On average, I take about like 4 vacations in a year. They're pretty pricey because I usually love to go to Europe, barely go to Asia. But this year alone, I went to Paris, Barcelona, Lisbon, and then London, and then again went on a trip to Israel in June, and I planned for another trip in a few weeks to Germany. So I take about at least like 3 vacations at the very least, at the very minimum every year, because that's just how it is. Like, I don't have, at the end of the day, I don't have a lot of money in my bank account, but I sure do enjoy taking time off, because to me, taking a vacation is really vital and important to my well-being, and you know to my mental health and sanity. That's just how I am.